Bhaja Hore Mana Sri Nandanandana Mabhaya Charanara Vindare Bhaja Hore Mana Sri Nandanandana Mabhaya Bhaja Hore Mana Sri Nandanandana Mabhaya Charanara Vindare Nandanandana Mabhaya Charanara Vindare Dolabha Manava Janama Satsange Dolabha Manava Janama Satsange Taro e Bhava Sindhure Tara e Baba Tara e Bhava Sindhure Tara e Bhava Bhaja Hore Mana Sri Nandanandana Mabhaya Charanara Vindare Bhaja Hore Mana Bhaja Hore Mana Sri Nandanandana Mabhaya Charanara Vindare Bhaja Hore Mana Sita Atapa Bhatabari Sanna Edina Jamine Jagire Sita Atapa Edina Jamine Jagire Sita Atapa Bhatabari Sanna Edina Jamine Jagire Sita Atapa Bifala se vino kripana durjana Bifala se vino Bifala se vino kripana durjana Chapala sukala bala gire Chapala sukala bala Chapala sukala bala gire Chapala sukala bala Bhaja Hore Mana Sri Nandanandana Mabhaya Charanara Vindare Bhaja Hore Mana Bhaja Hore Mana Sri Nandanandana Mabhaya Charanara Vindare Edhan Jovana Putra Parijana Ete ki ache parachitere Medhan Jovana Edhan Jovana Putra Parijana Ete ki ache parachitere Medhan Jovana Che Pada Itere Kamala Dala Dala Jivana Talamala Kamala Dala Dala Jivana Talamala Bhaja Hari Pada Nitere Bhaja Hari Pada Bhaja Hari Pada Nitere Bhaja Hari Pada Bhaja Hare Mana Shenanda Nanda Nama Bhaya Charanara Vindare Bhaja Hare Mana Bhaja Hare Mana Shenanda Nanda Nama Bhaya Charanara Vindare Bhaja Hare Mana Sravana Kirtana Smarana Bandhana Pada Sevana Dasare Sravana Kirtana Pada Sevana Sravana Kirtana Smarana Bandhana Pada Sevana Dasare Sravana Kirtana Bhujana Sakidana Matmani Vedana Bhujana Sakidana Bhujana Sakidana Matmani Vedana Govinda Dasa Vilasare Govinda Dasa Govinda Dasa Vilasare Bhaja Hare Mana Shenanda Nanda Nama Bhaya Charanara Vindare Bhaja Hare Mana Bhaja Hare Mana Shenanda Nanda Nama Bhaya Charanara Vindare Bhaja Hare Mana Shenanda Nanda Abhaya Charanara Vindare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Bhaja Hare Mana Srinandanandana Bhaya Charanara Bindare Bhaja Hare Mana Srinandanandana Bhaya Bhaja Hare Mana Srinandanandana Bhaya Charanara Bindare Bhaja Hare Mana Srinandanandana Bhaya Charanara Bindare. Jai Sri Harinam Sankirtan ki, Jai Sri Prabhupada ki, Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Pri Vrajagacharya Stotra Satta Sri Simad His Divine Grace Srila Bhai Charanarvind Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki, Iskcon BBT Founder Acharyas Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki, Harinam Sankirtan ki, Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Jaini Thai Gaura Pimanande. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Sri Guru, to Sri Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Taksuranbilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Jena Bhuktale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone may kindly fold your hands and repeat the following two short mantras. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Sarabhyaya Namaha. Om Sarabhyaya Namaha. Om Sarabhyaya Namaha. Mukham karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yatkripa tamaham bande Sri Gurum Dinataranam yatkripa tamaham bande Sri Gurum Dinataranam. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Sri Harinam Sankirtan ki, Jai Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Jai Sri Prabhupada ki. I'm told that this evening no need for Hindi translation. I hope that's true. Because I'll just speak in English. If by chance somehow there is a need, somebody has to work it out. Thank you all for coming for this evening presentation. This is our last presentation. On the subject matter, it's on the screen, I suppose, huh? What can you read? Okay, we're on the same page, on the same screen. So, in the last few days, we have, of course, spoken quite a bit about Varnasrama. We also mentioned about college in the context of Vedic education. Specifically, we spoke about Gurukula. In many ways, because we are living in these very, we could say, turbulent modern times. The whole educational system is very different than what it should be. And therefore, Srila Prabhupada very much wanted that we, within our Iskcon society, wherever we have centers, that we introduce and establish Varnasrama colleges. By that, Srila Prabhupada did not mean that we have to build some new building. Whatever structure may be there, we can begin, and all that is required actually is one individual who is a Brahmana by nature and who can teach based on our Vedic literatures. So this evening I am presenting a project that quite recently was started in Sri Ramayapur, but it has a history going back maybe a bit more than 10 years, when we established in 2009. So that's already 14 years. When we established the National Ministry for Varnasrama Development, we started giving sessions on Varnasrama College in the center we have in South India, near Udupi, near Hibri actually. But we had never actually seen a place where an actual Varnasrama college is functional. So let's go through this presentation, which will give a little bit of history. And I'd just like to mention how, since, as I will read here, this is a direct instruction given by our founder Acharya, I'd like to request everyone to pay attention to what is being presented this evening. So, here's what Srila Prabhupada mentions. In a morning walk in Vrindavan in 1974, the Varnasrama College has to be established immediately. Everywhere, wherever we have got our center, a Varnasrama College should be established to train 4 divisions. 1 class Brahmana, 1 class Kshatriya, 1 class Vaishya, and 1 class Shudra. So a little bit of background. In the year 2020, which was a memorable year for all of us during COVID time, so many of us went online and experienced like a new world. We also went online, a group of devotees, and established what is called Varnasrama College Online, which was inaugurated in the month of May 2020. And providing online free courses for over 400 students covering 20 plus countries in 5 different languages. And since its launching, this VCO, which continues today, has been working in collaboration with the Iskcon Ministry of Education and displaying its logo on the VCO website. So you can visit this website and get more information about the courses online. The following year, 2021, from VCO, or in addition to VCO, a group of devotees established what is called VCF, which means Vaishnav College Foundation, officially incorporated as a Section 8 company, means not for profit, in September of 2021. Those of you, well, you're all from India. Some of you may be familiar with this type of organization. VCF is having 80 G and 12A certificates. And the objects of the company extend to the whole world, and it has its own website as well. And the present status or situation in regards to this initiative, the VCF has acquired approximately 1 acre of land in Sridham Mayapur, and already a what is called BRS Bhakti Kutir has been completed, and the foundation for what is called Badrinath Kutir and Gangotri Kutir the foundation is completed, and there are 2 brahmacharis who have relocated on the premises. What is the vision of Varnasrama College Foundation? To quote from Srila Prabhupada, we might have mentioned this some days back, there should be a thorough overhauling of the social system, and society should revert to the Vedic principles, that is, the 4 Varnas and the 4 Ashramas. That is the vision we have for this foundation. And what is the mission? In order to materialize this vision given by our founder Acharya, number 1, to train Varnasram Acharyas who will help to establish Varnashram colleges. We're planning to come out with what is called a Varnashram college guide manual. Yeah. Secondly, to train Gurukul Acharyas, and likewise we are planning to come out with a manual, guide manual, to help individuals who have acquired some basic knowledge. And number 3, to train Kshatriyas, who will help to revitalize the traditional Vedic eco-villages. Up to now within our society, we've not, we talk about Kshatriyas, we know about Kshatriyas, we read about it in Prabhupada's books, but to my knowledge at least, we don't have courses as yet, and this is one of the areas that we will be introducing. This has its own logo, which consists of book, tilak, and lotus. You can get more information that's somewhat secondary right now on the website that we displayed a little earlier. Where is this facility located? Some of you familiar with Mayapur will possibly recognize where is east and where is north. So on the, I guess if you're looking at the screen on the left side, we have what is called the Gurukula that's been there for many years. So from that Gurukul, it's maybe 1 kilometer or so away, very close to a residential complex called Rasamrita Kunj. Yeah. What will be the basic curriculum in this college? There will be 4 faculties known in our Vedic literatures as Anvikshiki, Faculty of Philosophy, Trayi, Faculty of Education, Dandaniti, Faculty of Politics, and Varta, the Faculty of Economics. We already have devotees who are, 3 of them are in Sriram Mayapur, and we have an additional faculty that we're calling Traditional Technologies, headed by a devotee named Vasudam Prabhu. Management of the VCF is by these different devotees. One devotee, Dayal Mukunda Prabhu, who's a disciple of Radhanath Maharaj. Sridhari Madhava Prabhu, I think you all know. He's from here, yeah. Disciple of Jayaptak Maharaj, Rajaram, and Vasudam Prabhu. And other devotees are there, not yet officially as directors, but helping in the development. We have the following devotees as advisors. Bhakti Vikas Maharaj, Anumat Preshak Maharaj, Bharat Chandra Prabhu, Venugopal Prabhu, who has been for the last few years teaching in Govardhan at the Iskcon Bhagavat Mahavidyalaya. The following slide gives, in a nutshell, the layout of what this will be looking like. There are basically 3 sections, one being residential area that we call Odarya Dham. Another section is within a mango grove area where faculty members will reside. And then we have the main complex that you see on the north west side. This water, pukur, pond will be there. In the center will be a Nat Mandir, like that. Okay, yeah, it's Odharya Dam. I just mentioned there will be 5 structures, 4 for devotees or yatras. These are already taken, actually. And 1 structure, 1 bungalow will be for patron members. We have a system. Those who become patron members, they will avail of the facility of staying X number of days every year. Within the mango grove, already built, is a BRS a Bhajan Kutir or Bhakti Kutir, and then 2 other Kutirs we have named Badrinath Kutir and Gangotri Kutir. Other buildings we plan to give different names as well. And within the Varnasrama college campus, we will have in the center, as mentioned, the Nath Mandir with Garuda Stamba, student hostel, seminar hall with classrooms, a Vaishnava Research Institute, small Goshala, and pond. Yeah. This is the area that we refer to as Odharya Dham, the residential. That could be a little bit bigger here. Anyway, this is a site where the bungalows will be. I basically explained a little bit what these bungalows will be for. There will be a parking area at the entrance as well. And those who will reside there will also be involved with either teaching or developing the Varnasrama college. This is the entrance. This is still, as you can see, in construction. It's not the final road, but the entrance. And patron member bungalow excavation has already started. It will be on the north end of that particular area. And going to the second, the area of Mango Grove, one section where the BRS Kutir is located on 6 katas. For those who don't know about kata, is like in 1 acre of land there are 60 katas, right? So for the residential faculty members, there will be 3 kutirs in that area. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. We mentioned a little earlier. For the Gangotri kutir, it will be like a VIP guest kutir. The basic foundation has been completed a few months ago. And Badrinath Kutir is one of our devotees who's from Malaysia, who recently decided to relocate in Mayapur. Chaitanya Hari Prabhu, some of you may know him, is a disciple of Jaipatak Maharaj. And he's been for many years active regarding Varnasrama development. These are photos of the BRS Bhakti Kutir. We had devotees from Indonesia come, expert in construction and build. So I'm just sharing a few photos here of, because it is a flood area, so they needed to raise not raise the land, but the foundation, so that it's not a problem whenever, it doesn't flood all the time, but one never knows. And along with the devotees from Indonesia, other local members or other local people were helping. It's all a wooden structure. We try to keep it as traditional as possible. Yeah. This is a bathroom, detached bathroom from the kutir. And this was completed actually within 4 months, maybe from the month of July, August, September, October, approximately. There's an open well, entrance, and the temporary on the right side on the veranda is like a small temple until the main temple is actually ready. And I have this small video I will show you. I don't know if it's going to come up nicely or not. On the right side are the two devotees who are actually master carvers. One devotee, his name is Kishora Krishna. Before becoming a devotee, he was carving Garuda. Indonesia famous for Garuda. Their main airline is called Garuda. Yeah, some of you might have flown on Garuda, I don't know. And along with this other master carver, they made a small playing instrument that I'll put up the volume here. Just they made it. I didn't ask them to do that, but because it's part of their culture, it means that just with a few pieces of wood you can make music, which is very interesting. Let's see. Traditional Balinese if you've ever been to Bali. Yeah, I mean, just to give a. So we hope to introduce, because it's a natural setting, especially in the mango grove, different types of traditional practices. So just to continue along here, yeah, we have a hand pump in addition to the open well, and we have what is called a gazebo to receive guests. If you ever come there, you can sit comfortably in a nice shade. We have a Yagyashala. This is within the compound, not on the college campus as such. We have other structures being planned for that. And then we have kitchen, traditional kitchen, cooking by wood or by, cow dung cakes, isn't it? Yeah. In the kutir, there are 2 rooms, basically, in addition to the veranda. This is the office on the right side, having a library and for receiving guests. And this was the opening ceremony, where we had, just like when you open a new house, you have home warming, they call it. Jagya was performed, and naturally after the ceremony, prasadam distribution. So this is the, if any of you come to Sri Mayapur, you can see the developments so far. And these are the developments taking place in Gangotri, for the Gangotri and Badrinath Kutir, taking measurement. It's a mango grove, so it's full of mangoes. One has to choose proper place, and naturally the buildings are limited in size as well. So just to show a little bit some of the work that was done, basic foundation, bore well, in addition to the open well. And then this is where the construction is has come to the plinth level with arches. It's nicely made. Anyone has been to the Mayapur Grihastha section? In Mayapur there's a householder section. Yeah. So the same person who made those buildings, this is a very fine work that takes quite a bit of time. But it looks very nice, and it also lasts for many years. Yeah. So these are images of the foundation, basically as it stands right now, and we hope to bring up these 2 structures in the months to come. Yeah. And this was the kutir, as we showed a little earlier. A few additional pictures are there. Yeah. So I wanted to share with you what is taking place as one effort that is there to introduce as soon as possible. We have a number of devotees within our society, both in India and elsewhere, who have been specializing in different, we could say, traditional courses. And what we have yet to introduce, especially, but very important, are different courses as desired by Srila Prabhupada, to train up individuals who can actually know about what is called the science of governance. Srila Prabhupada's vision was very much to train up either existing individuals who are possibly in leadership positions today. It's an ongoing effort on the part of devotees, on the part of our society. Whenever we meet ministers or cabinet members, etc., some of them do become favorable, as we know. And so that is one aspect to bring about some major changes in society, and simultaneously train up some of our own devotees, which is best done from early age. Actually, we're talking about Varnasrama College in this presentation this evening, but that training begins even earlier, isn't it, within a Gurukul setting. So I just wanted to give this overview of the Varnasrama College. I have some literature later on if anyone wants to see some of the literature we have. And within the Varnasrama College campus, there will be 5 main structures. The center will be a small Nat Mandir, where we'll have deities of Gaurnitai and Krishna Balaram. Then there will be a student hostel where students will reside, and adjacent, close to that, will be classroom and lecture hall. Classrooms will be given both in the classroom setting as well as in the outdoors as well, in the mango grove and other places. Yeah, it's a very still very open area, natural setting. In addition, we are planning to have this Vaishnav Research Institute, where devotees who are more into intellectual activities and research can come and reside there to do research. We will also have a small Goshala as well. Yeah. So there is the power. What is it? Yeah, a website address is there. If anyone wants more information, you can visit. So as we've been doing in the last few days, we can present a short video. The end result of all this is to actually help, as we've been trying to get across or explain, to help establish communities, to help establish, I guess, Vedic communities. And this evening, let's see, we have a few videos here from did we present the one from Hungary? No? Okay. Has anyone been to Hungary? Krishna, it's called Krishna Valley. That is headed up by Sivaram Maharaj. Okay, we can bring this up. Yeah, it's not too long, it's about 7 minutes. Heaven on earth.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
beautiful temple.
Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna
Jai Shri Sri Radha Krishna ki jai. Jai Shri Prabhupada ki. They grow most of the food on their own land, about 400 acres of land. They have their own Gurukula school, beautiful gurus of Sisi Babeshan. Every year, 30,000, 40,000 visitors come in the summertime to visit. Like Vrindavan. Gosala. The Gosala building is like a 3-star hotel quality, if not 4 or 5. It's for the cows. Everyone in the community participates in agricultural activities. At least sometime during the week, some specialize all the time.
are here in the wonderful Krishna Valley where I'm serving for more than 15 years now. This is a sustainable farm that we are striving to show how simple living and high thinking could help us develop in Krishna consciousness. Please come and see it for yourself.
That is Radha Krishna Prabhu, who became a GBC in Hungary 2 years ago. acres. Largest eco-village in Europe, recognized actually by the government of Hungary, established in 1993. Simple living and high thinking being practiced very nicely. Headed by Sivram Maharaj as an offering to Srila Prabhupada, Shama Sundar. Jai Sivram Maharaj ki, Jai Srila Prabhupada ki, Gaura Pimanande. How is our time? You have some announcements to make, maybe? Short, huh? Okay, if there's any, let's see. I guess we can put the lights back on. Okay. Yes. Any comments or questions?
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Maharaj, for enlightening us with this wonderful presentation on the Varnasrama college and the other activities of it. Maharaj, I have very common questions. Probably it's already available in the website, but I would like to inquire, Maharaj.
Yes.
This is basically the eligibility for this course, Maharaj, the course structure, the duration of the course, the fees of the course, whether it can be done online also, or it's going to be a stationed one.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
As in traditional practice or traditional education, there will be no fees for these courses. This will be free courses. Even we started with VCO, online courses that we are giving are free courses. At the same time, there is what is called the system of Dakshina. Dakshina, sometimes people think or conclude, I may or may not give. But the idea is that according to Shastra, one must give either in money or kind or in time. For example, one can serve for some time and help in some capacity or other. The curriculum is being worked out as we speak and will be made available on our website. And there will be a combination of both long-term as well as short-term courses. Yeah. The college that we are opening is a men's college. That's something to take note of. I was mentioning a few days back how there is also a need to develop courses for ladies, for Matajis, but it will not be in the same location. And the courses also, these particular courses that we are giving, that we are preparing for the Varnasrama College, are traditional courses for men. Men are traditionally trained to become Kshatriyas and to ride on horses. Not that we're going to be reintroducing that as it was previously, but the traditional leadership role within society in terms of head of state is according to our Shastra, meant to actually be male or men. And at the same time, sometimes people may think that, well, because we seem to be emphasizing courses for men, why you are neglecting the ladies, which is not actually the case, but it's to bring home the point that we touched on that a few days back, there's a different type of education for men and for women, because there are different types of duties and responsibilities in society. When we actually follow the Vedic norm, the Vedic lifestyle, and this we can more easily, I would say, understand and accept when we are living in that type of setting, which again is a Vedic village setting. Yeah. And because the majority of people, including the majority of our devotees, are not living that kind of lifestyle, so it makes it more difficult for us to understand some of these concepts. But that is why, you see, in the Vedic culture, we read in the Bhagavatam how who is meant to instruct women? Well, primarily in a householder situation, the main person who is meant to instruct the wife is the husband, isn't it? The father is the one who instructs the daughter, and the husband instructs the wife, and the eldest sons instruct the parents when they are aged like that. So we are endeavoring to come as close as possible to what has been explained, especially by Narada Muni. We gave the references the other day. So curriculum for the men is falling within these categories of the 4 faculties that I mentioned. And there's a whole different set of curriculum that will be, some of our ladies, Matajis, are gradually introducing some of those, and we will be encouraging the development of that. It's a little early right now where that will be done, but it's definitely part of what needs to be introduced as well. I would say, as a matter of fact, now as we know, ILS is around the corner. We hope to have open house actually, and give some basic seminars explaining what is meant to be a Vaishnava education for men and what is meant to be Vaishnavi education for women. Yeah. So more information will be forthcoming on our website. Yeah. Well, already within our society, we are already giving mostly Brahminical courses, Bhakti Shastri, etc. The main prerequisite for becoming a student or a teacher will be that one be following the basic rules and regulations and chanting 16 rounds, basically. It will not be necessary that one have already a Bhakti Shastri course. Yeah. Yeah? Okay. Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Yes.
Accept my humble obedience.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, my question is regarding the Vedic engineering.
Vedic engineer.
So, because I've been associated with His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj.
Yes.
So Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj is taking the leading the tribal care.
Yes.
So in the tribal villages, Maharaj, under the initiation of Maharaj, there are some irrigation techniques have been used. So effectively the villagers are being given water. So they are not able to get the water.
Yeah.
So with Vedic, applying in the Vedic engineering, so they, some of the Prabhus, I don't know, some of the Prabhus, they have designed a project where the villagers are also getting the water.
Okay.
And also I have personally visited Eco Village in Mumbai, so Govardhan Eco Village, and there also I have seen, astonished, the sustainable environment they have been created.
Yes.
So my question is, in our college, Varnasrama college,
Yes.
so how this curriculum has been maintained so that one can enroll and who is into the engineering can also learn the different techniques, so in sustainable techniques, and we can apply in our life. Hare Krishna.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, good question. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, the curriculum is being worked on or being made now, and it will take into considerations such types of, as a matter of fact, we have added a faculty. I was mentioning that the four traditional faculties were mentioned, and then there's an additional faculty for traditional technologies. So this will fall in that category. And many of these traditional technologies have either been forgotten or lost. So there's a need to actually revive them. It's an area that some research will be needed as well. We will try to include what are the main areas that are mentioned in our Shastra to address, for example, how to plan out a community, how to select what are the aspects that one should look at to choose a land where one can actually make a community. That's how previously, see, everything was nicely arranged where a village could only or should only develop to a particular size and have X number of residents. Different from what we're doing today in modern day society, we're just amalgamating or putting villages together. This is not the Vedic concept. If the village reaches a certain, so then when a village reaches a certain population, the guidelines are given how to, what distance from that village should be another village, what are the features that are needed, water being one of the fundamental aspects for establishing a community, availability of water. And a few years back, actually, in our community project in Hibri, SSKBK, we had introduced what they call Persian wheel system of lifting water from the well. There are different techniques like that which are very difficult to find nowadays because people, but those are very, very, very important for us to preserve, to maintain our traditional technologies. We can still use some of the modern technologies, but we should closely study what type of, let's say, damages it produces to either the soil or just like, I mean, tractors can do a lot more quickly work than bullocks, but they are very destructive in so many ways. And ultimately, as Prabhupada would explain, it means we have no use for bullocks. So these things will be analyzed, and as the curriculum becomes more defined, these are the type of, we hope to interact. Generally, educational institutions are very much interacting with other like-minded institutions. So we will be looking for, we could say, exchange with either existing institutions or devotees, especially who are involved in such type of activities. So, good point. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
There's one online question.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, there is one online question.
Mm.
They're asking, is this houses which is going to be sold, is it open for only the members internally or is open for anyone?
The courses that will be offered.
Not the course, the house.
Oh, this is basically for devotees or people who are inclined devotionally. Yeah. Yeah, people who will be following the basic practices of devotional service. Yeah. Okay.
I think we can conclude. Hare Krishna.
Okay.
So, on
Thank
behalf of Iskcon Balramdesh Bahrain congregation, we thank you, Maharaj, for your association, because this was the last lecture in this visit, and it was extensive, 5 days, extensive lectures you have given, and you have taken us to actually Varnasrama topic, and you have brought out so many hidden points which Srila Prabhupada had in his mind, and he had put it in words in our scriptures, which is helpful for our society and also for our members. So we have shared whatever Maharaj just shown today, the Varnasrama college, in our WhatsApp groups. Devotees might have seen. If not seen, we will again we will resend one more time. Those who devotees who want to personally support Maharaj in this endeavor, you can contact Maharaj and collect more details. So there are details available in the catalogs or pamphlets, whatever we have shared. So further details you can have personally, you can contact Maharaj and collect and support. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. So we chant one time Hare Krishna Maha Mantra for Maharaj's good health and Maharaj's more preaching activities and his endeavor of Varnasrama Dharma. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Maharaj, we are forward to see you again soon.
If I could take 2 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
2 or 3 minutes, yeah. Because today I will be leaving, so I want to extend my gratitude and thanks to all the devotees here. It's been a very nice experience in the last 5 days. Of course, I had been here before, and I think these countries where devotees are away from the homeland, away from our original culture, helps to bring people, devotees, closer together. So I very much appreciate all of the wonderful efforts and wonderful preaching that is ongoing here. I want to thank all of you for being very enthusiastic and for creating very wonderful family atmosphere, which is how Krishna consciousness is meant to be. We are all part of Krishna's family. Family means people are close together, supporting one another, helping one another. And so it's a tribute to the leaders. Haribol, Padam, Padam. It's a tribute to the leadership here, and also to His Holiness Jayapatak Maharaj, who is inspiring the devotees very much. And my humble request, kindly continue in your nice preaching activities. Very inspiring to see all of the wonderful activities that you have taken up. And I'm sure that Krishna will bless each one of you individually, all of your family members, so that the preaching in this part of the world can continue on to expand more and more. So thank you all very much. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Bhakti Raghava Swami Maharaj ki jai. Bhakti Raghava Swami Maharaj ki jai. Bhakti Raghava Swami Maharaj ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
And when you do come to Mayapur, please do visit our place.